There is no flag large enough to cover the shame of killing innocent people. How can you have a war on terrorism when war itself is terrorism? Protest beyond the law is not a departure from democracy. It is absolutely essential to it. But I suppose the most revolutionary act one can engage in is to tell the truth. The cry of the poor is not always just, but if you don't listen to it, you will never know what justice is. Small acts, when multiplied by millions of people, can transform the world. They have the guns, we have the poets, therefore we will win. Pessimism becomes a self-fulfilling prophecy. It reproduces itself by crippling our willingness to act. If the gods had intended for people to vote, they would have given us candidates. When you fight a war against a tyrant, who do you kill? You kill the victims of the tyrant. Politics is pointless if it does nothing to enhance the beauty of our lives. Education becomes most rich and alive when it confronts the reality of moral conflict in the world. Before God and high heaven, is there a law for one man, which is not a law for every other man? How can you have a war on terrorism while war itself is terrorism? Small acts, when multiplied by millions of people, can change the world. Civil disobedience is not our problem. Our problem is civil obedience. Let us, in the name of the Holy Trinity, go on sending all the slaves that can be sold. The cry of the poor is not always just, but if you don't listen to it, you will never know what justice is. It was an old lesson learned by governments that war solves problems of control. So long as atrocities remain remote, abstract, they will be tolerated even by decent people. Society in every state is a blessing, but government, even in its best state, is but a necessary evil. Capital punishment could not be justified in any society calling itself civilized.